Hey, what's up, guys? It is your literal best friend in the whole wide world. Seriously, call me up, bros. Justin from Vanguard Vlogs, here with another Digimon Fusion New World collectible card game, Vigia. I say Vigia, it's spelled with a Y. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you really quick about some channel stuff first. But if you want to just see this, wait like a minute, dude. Don't be so impatient. I didn't make any videos last week. I apologize for that. There were reasons and stuff, but mostly excuses, so I just didn't do it, and I apologize. This week I'll have this video. You're watching it right now, so you already know that. I'll have a couple episodes of Road to Victory, 2 or 3. I have a lot of time this week. I have a lot more time to do that anyways. And then on Friday is my shop's sneak peek of Catastrophic Outbreak. So I'll do a little video on my pulls and my friends' pulls and talking a little bit more about that set. If you want to see my Japanese unboxing of Catastrophic Outbreak, I will link it in the description below. Maybe over here. Probably not, though. Let's get into this. I did a video on this card game a while back, and I actually think, as a Digimon fan from a while back, and I've seen a little bit of the new show, it's okay. You know, nothing to write home about. I just thought I would, I wanted to buy the other trial deck just to get a better sense of the cards. But I do have some complaints about this game as a whole. I know they just started doing some like actual tournaments, which is really cool. I'm happy that this game is picking up a little bit because it's a pretty fun. It's a very quick, very simple game. I feel like anybody could pick it up pretty easily. But I have some complaints about the first like set, as it were. Now my first and biggest complaint is that I think I have a booster pack. This comes with a booster pack, right? Yeah, it comes with a booster pack. Okay, I'll show you on the booster pack, it might say. But the first set only has 60 different cards in it. Now, I think I've bought like 12 packs. I bought some when I did the first video, and I bought some more recently. 12 packs is not a lot. I believe a booster box. I haven't seen anywhere like selling booster boxes, because I've only seen these actually at Target, unfortunately. But I think a booster box is probably only 30 or 40 packs, which is a lot of packs for not that many cards. If I were to look at all the cards, I would say I have most of them, at least 45 or 50 of the 60 cards, which is not great. It's bad for your for the bottom line of sales, in my opinion, because then people don't buy as many packs, they don't need as many cards. My other complaint about that is, of the two main teams, and again I don't know a lot about the new series, but I believe they're called teams, the red one and the blue one have the most cards. The red one has the very most. The blue one has a lot. The black one has a fair bit. But the yellow and purple ones seem to be exclusively support, which is okay on a conceptual level. But I mean, yellow has Angemon, so I mean, I want to play Angemon as like the main card. I want to make a full Angemon deck. Angemon's really cool. The second thing that I don't really like about the first set is it's got an art I have a problem with the art, and that is it's twofold. One, the art. Let me get these a little more zoomed in. It's incredibly inconsistent. I obviously don't expect every single card to be drawn by the same person, but like I'm talking more about quality. Like if you look at these three cards, Angemon looks straight out of an HD version of the show. Looks fantastic, like really high quality art on Angemon. Everybody loves Angemon. This Metal Greymon looks like they paid an intern to draw it. I mean, it just looks awful. And there are better Metal Greymons. It's just like, I guess to force variety, they have to have different looking ones. And I just think they've sacrificed some quality. And this one just looks like they ripped it from an outdated piece of art. I mean, it doesn't even match like this one looks too old. This one looks too cheap. And comparatively, this one looks really, really good. I don't mind when it's some of the older, more cartoonish Digimon when they have like a simpler, older look to them, but I don't think they should be this inconsistent. Again, I don't expect them to all be drawn by the same person, but it just makes it look bad. They kind of look bad like that, and that's not really good for the game. It's not fun for none of the kids in the house. Burning down the house. Okay, but back to this trial deck. So the first trial deck, as you remember, was for Shoutmon, which is like one of the main Digimon in the new show. This one's for Metal Greymon. Packaging is very, very sparse. I mean, I don't mind this, but like made in Singapore, barcode. There's almost no information in the back. Like 30 cards, game map, booster pack. That's it. It just shows you these things. It doesn't even really show the booster pack, honestly. The art, I mean, the art's cool, but this is a really, really sparse pack. I can only imagine, like, if somebody were to pick this up and compare it to, like, a Magic trial deck or a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trial deck, they would probably buy those just based on the fact that they have more information. That said, this seems to be maybe geared a little bit towards kids, and if that's the case, maybe the kid sees how simple it is and is more encouraged. Oh yeah, 30 cards in these little decks. They can be more, I believe, but including 30 cards, I mean, they're like 15 bucks. I said in the last video exactly how much they cost, but not too bad. So let's go through here really quick. The mat's nice. The rules on the back of the mat are incredibly hard to understand and follow. In the first battle video, it took us a very long time to try and figure out how to play, and we still weren't playing completely correctly. Let me open up the pack first, just for some excitement. The packs all come with 10 cards, which is a solid number. Rares in the very front, because obviously that's what people care about the most. And I got I believe this is a single rare Shoutmon. Looks pretty nice. A lot of Shoutmons. I think there's like 4 or 5 different ones. I appreciate that sometimes the different arts have different effects, but at the same time, I mean, just a lot of Shoutmon. Sparrowmon. Cutemon. Very cute, obviously. Angemon. Talked about it. Greymon. Golemon. Neptunemon. Icewing. Dapon. And Lake Zone. Besides this rare, I have all these cards already, so there you go. There's that. And this is the trial deck. It comes with a 4 Metal Greymon plus Cyber Rancher. Pretty nice. Secret Rare is what these ones are called with the SR in the corner. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm holding them way too close to the camera. Let me zoom back out more. So we got that. We got some normal Greymons in here, which look pretty nice. I like the art on that a lot. Greymon, again, different. If you're not familiar with these games, they just have multiple of the same as like an evolutionary thing, but they do different things and have different powers. Malabergemon. Different Malabergemon size, or I don't know what that number refers to, but it's 2. Metal Greymon, 3. Ooh, I put it up there. Different Metal Greymon, 3. Cybergemon, 2. So this deck has blue and black. The blacks in this are awesome. This is Madalamon, 3. Tactomon, 3. That's a pretty cool looking card. Blastmon, that's really, I like that card a lot actually. Oh, another one, Blastmon. Wow, those are some sick cards, bro. Mammothmon, classic Digimon. So is Red Mermamon. These are like super old school. And Blue Mermamon, again, super old school. There are different versions of those cards in the packs that have different art. They're like a little newer, but you know, whatever, who cares. Then we have a Giant Bamboo Shoot. Commander Room. Bottom of the Lake. That's a good one, actually. Bottom of the Lake. Okay, so that's all the deck comes with. So yeah, I would. This is a complicated one. I personally think this game is fun, kind of cool, very accessible. If you look up rules online, otherwise it's pretty. It's hard to. I mean, I can't really. I could go through it a little bit. Let me pull up the mat. The mat's pretty a decent sized. Over here. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about because there's a couple problems. One of the main ones is that there's. Let me zoom out. There's a lot going on this mat, okay? Like, even their explanation of the different things on the card is kind of confusing. But this is the worst part right here, the game flow. The way they describe the game flow, it doesn't make clear, like, I get it, it's turn phases, but it doesn't make clear, like, the importance of each one, or how you support, like, I'm trying to figure out a good way to explain this. It's like draw phase makes sense, set phase makes sense, but then when you get down here, it's like, okay, you play a monster, but then you can fuse, and then you can boost with it, and then combat's resolved, and there's certain cards that have to be activated at certain times, and it's unclear, like, what move qualifies as what thing. Like if I play a Digimon, and my opponent wants to counter it with like a legendary Digimon or a spell type card, then when does that activate, and do I get the effect of my Digimon? It's just kind of, it's all over the place in that regard. But other than that, I mean, the quality of the cards is fine. They're like they're bigger, but about the same thickness as Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which is unfortunate because they're pretty easy to bend. But you know, that's pretty. It's standard. They're about magic sized. They're nice cards. The art on them, besides the fact that they don't really have backgrounds, like they're always in these digital backgrounds. But besides that, the art of the actual creatures is quite nice. I think actually with this, I now have up to like possibly every single card in this set. I'll count after the video and I'll put it in the description how many different cards. I may have all 60. That would be kind of crazy. But I don't know if I would necessarily recommend getting into this game. It's just kind of a it's certainly different than other card games, but I don't know if it's necessarily developed enough right now. I know they've already announced that the second set is coming out. And these trial decks, the trial decks are good. If you want to try the game, the trial decks are priced well enough that I think if you just picked up two, you and your buddy wanted to try it, that's totally fine. But other than that, I can't say right now with 100% assurance that you should put too much into this. I think I've only put like 50 or 60 bucks into this, and I mean, if the second set looks good and has some more cards, the game that's more developed, I'd certainly like to see more of like the yellow and purple teams that really don't have any cards, because I don't think it benefits anyone to have, like, it would be like having a clan and Vanguard like Nubatama that you only use like a very small, like there's only a small amount of them, so you can only use them in correlation with something else. You're encouraged to use like two different teams, but it's not required, so I necessarily probably wouldn't all the time. But yeah, that was this video. I know I rambled on about a bit there at the end, but you know, I have a lot to say about this game. I hope this game improves, because it's got a lot of potential, especially with the fact that Digimon is becoming more popular. Check back with you guys later. Okay, so you remember earlier how I mentioned I thought I had most of the cards already? Well, I looked at it and I counted them all up. You see, there's a number of them. This does include the cards that are in the trial deck. You see here, but not including the cards in the trial deck. I have 53 of the cards. That means I'm missing 7 cards out of the whole set, and I assume they're all rare cards of some level or another. And some of them are probably reprints of cards that are in the trial decks as well. I think that is an abysmally low number. I just want to stress that. Abysmally low. Oh yeah, so I added this to the end of the video. But I don't have a lot else to talk about. Dude, my tripod's crazy high. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Bop, 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 bop.